Everybody, and welcome to C12 update call. I'm a bit late. I struggled to connect. My routers have not been behaving very well for the last few days. Quickly, let's recap what happened in the last few days. Firstly, the website was down for maintenance, which was announced, and then it came back on. And then everybody started taking their clothes off and sending me private messages. That forced me to make a post in the group that anybody that updates me on C12 privately or asks me anything about C12 privately will be blocked and deleted from my phone. People, I can't go through 2,000 messages on a Tuesday morning when I wake up. It doesn't work like that. Whatever we know, we will immediately, when it's confirmed, post in the Telegram groups. I'm not on any WhatsApp groups for C12. We've got Telegram groups. Whatever information we receive, we will share with you. Right, so let's go back to what happened. I logged in onto Dusty's account, my own. I can't yet log in. I get an error screen on the accounts page. I logged in on Dusty's profile, my cat, which is 7 levels below me, and I reinvested all the money that was there. I didn't try to do a withdrawal because we were not yet informed that withdrawals is working. The last communication from C12 said there's going to be changes. We don't know yet what the changes will be. There's the live withdrawals and deposits at the bottom of the website page. Is very easy to explain. Whenever you do a reinvestment, it first of all counts as a withdrawal, and it's going to come on that list that keeps on moving. And then the reinvestment counts as a deposit, and the system will then show it at the bottom of the page. The top keeps on changing with the amount there. So there's a lot of people that's still reinvesting. So at this stage, my guidance to you is take your money and reinvest it. Don't try to withdraw. A lot of people don't see the X anymore when it says paid. I'm not even going to try withdraw because we were not informed by C12 that we can withdraw. Now, there's a lot of assumptions people can make. I'm not going to withdraw if it's going to just sit there. A lot of people did withdrawals and he did small amounts and he did not pay out yet. It just shows paid. So don't clog the system. Do the reinvest. That's all you do. Do one reinvest per coin. And don't rush them. Let that one run through. Let's say you've got $100 of Bitcoin available and 20,000 of USDT. Once a Bitcoin investment reflects after a day, don't go do another USDT reinvestment. Run one coin at a time. So that is my advice for the reinvestments. One coin at a time. If it takes 4 days, it takes 4 days, then you reinvest again. We don't know yet what they're going to do and what the percentages is going to be in future and what the length of the contracts is going to be or the length of the investments. We will have to wait for that communication. So what I will strongly advise, even if they don't pay out at 12% and they say we're going to restructure everything, do the reinvestment. The money is still reflecting there. That's one thing that is working. Now, concerning communication, we checked on Marco and Emma's profile. It says seen in the last month. That doesn't mean they were on more than a month ago. For the people that don't understand Telegram, make sure you understand how long ago somebody was online. It says they've been online somewhere in the last month. We don't know if it's 7 days or 10 days ago. Now, quickly on communication, Andrew did send them a message last week. They didn't answer anything. They said they can't give more details yet. The whole conversation was if I'm healthy, if I'm still alive. Remember, C12 paid $12,000 to my hospital costs and medical expenses in the beginning of May. which they never asked back. They gave it to me so that I can stay alive. The only concern, what was it, about 10 days ago, was that I am still alive and behind them. That's what they communicated with Andrew. I'm not going to share that chat with you. It's a chat between Andrew and them. He did send me the screenshots and I did read through it. The whole conversation, both pages, or the whole 2 pages, is if I'm still alive. They are not going to worry about me if they're planning to run away. They are also not going to put a website live after maintenance if they're planning to run away. All right, now let's get to the Telegram challenge, where you end up in another Telegram group. We do know there was an attack against C12. We're aware of that. Everybody knows that by now. We also know that some of the Telegram accounts were hacked or cloned. So that link you click at the bottom is not taking you to an official C12 Telegram group. Lisa spoke or communicated with various profiles claiming they're from C12, and she caught them all out as fakes and as scammers. So don't even try to communicate with them. They will, once they're ready to relaunch or to come live again, communicate with us. There's a lot of people in my main C12 group. I opened the group again for chats. I chucked people out immediately. I said, any negativity, you out of my group. We want a positive energy flowing towards C12. There is a lot of other platforms looking the same. There's a lot that works the same. They all closed. What we suspect at this stage, and it's not confirmed, is that part of the development team decided to get greedy and start their own things. That's why some people get emails from places like T10, where they use other email addresses, and daily something, there's a daily thing, and there's a thing with a number 15 and all the different things. They're all based on what C12 is doing. Another question that I got in the last few days is, can they really make that amount of money? Yes, they can. I have a bot that's trading for me, costed me a few $100, which is giving me, it doesn't trade every day, it goes on signals. On average, it gives me about 0.4% a day. And then I've got my own trading account where if people work too much on my nerves, I go trade. And I sit and trade small trades, 20 to 30, sometimes $50 on a trade. And I set it on small amounts, even on that small amounts, in between work. Let's say I need to rest my eyes from a screen where I've been working on for a while. I'll go to the trading page, I'll execute a trade if it's the right time, and I make 10 cents. 5, 6, 7 minutes later, sometimes an hour later, I go back, do another trade, and I make another 10 cents. If I do 40 trades like that, on $10, it's 4%. Imagine what happens if I trade full-time. But I chose not to trade full-time because it's a stressful work. It's a stressful situation. I'll rather spend time assisting lineages and building strong lineages on different platforms, of which C12 was one of them. You don't even want to know how strong my lineage is on C12. It's scary. You will never in your lives get so many people under you, because I put the right people under me to keep on building and keep on working. That's how it works. All right, so that is all I've got to say. Just a reminder. Okay, let's just quickly go through the chat. Telegram group link, let me do that quickly so that you can have that and enough time to actually go on. There is the Telegram group link. Don't try any tricks in my Telegram groups. We've got policemen and we've got a gun and a badge. If you make maracas, he's going to chuck you out of the group and ban you from all the other groups that you may possibly be in. Right, then now everybody's joining the group. Can you believe it? You need to listen to the Zoom call first. James did withdrawals before the website went down. When I heard you should do, when the website went down. Hold on, let me just save that. James, on an individual basis, once support is communicating with us again, you can sort that out. We have been reinvesting such huge amounts. I'm not even going to worry about $10,000 that's not showing. My profile is maxed out on 400,000. That's the maximum that you can do. I'm not even going to bother about $1,000 here and there. Everybody had a chance to reinvest if you followed the guidance from the start. If you did it properly, I worked Dusty's profile up to $160,000 just by reinvesting the whole time. If I don't get that money and they change the system and they give us 0.5% a day in future, then so be it. Then at least I've got a reasonable amount to start with there. But we can sort that out only once support start communicating with us again. At this stage, you can't, because support is swamped at this stage. We don't know what the situation is. Like I said, the moment that I or Andrew or Lisa on the African side receive any communication, we will tell you about that in the group. Or if you get any updates, we will tell you in the group about that. Right. Mapo's been basically running the Telegram group and motivating people. He did ask me on Monday night to open it. Mapo, do not send me messages at 11 o'clock at night, please. Right.
Okay.
Ricky, what promo files are you talking about?
Captain, if I have a look at I've got my account open, and if I go to affiliates, there's a line there that says download C12 promo files as zip, and then it's got a whole lot of numbers. It's got 4 numbers underneath that. So I just wondered whether we knew how to do that yet.
That is promo files that we use if you want to promote C12.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
So just stay away from that for now. You're not going to sign up new people now. And you're not going to convince anybody to you wait. Don't use any promotion at this stage. We can't load new people at this stage.
We'll wait for your go ahead.
Good. Yes, I will clearly state in the group once we're going full speed ahead. If they send me a message during this call, I will post it immediately onto the group. You will be the first to know. So again, don't send me messages. I received more than 2,000 messages of people telling me the website is live. Do you think I'm not aware of that? I've taught myself over time to be technically very advanced. Whenever a website that was dead comes live, my phone starts ringing. I can do things like that. I get a warning. If any of my warning programs tells me that a website is not safe, it's not going to open it, and I report it to them that it is a safe website, I get a phone call when that website gets open. My mail is set up so that I get a phone call whenever a closed website gets open. You don't have to be news bearers. I will bear the news. I will bring the news when it's time and when we get the right information. Stop sending me so many messages. You'll be shocked if you see. If you look at, I've got more than 6,200 Telegram messages. Who is going to come do my admin for me to catch up? It doesn't work like that. Right, there's a question. Christine, I can do nothing about your sound. The sound is good for everybody else. You'll have to fix your device. Should we be concerned that the setting link and social link on the platform are going to weird pages? Yeah, we should be concerned. Stay away from those groups. You can obviously see that it's a scam. We do not know the extent of the attack against C12. Nothing was confirmed, but we do know there was an attack right from the start. When was the first attack? Somewhere in February, when everybody decided to start taking the clothes off. People, it's time that you calm down. Everybody knew that all the platforms that we're on, these are risk, even the big ones and the old ones. Get your seed capital out. A lot of people, I have got a group of people of 42 that now blames me for their losses on C12. I sponsored all 42 of them in with $50 each. Now they're telling me I lost their money. How stupid can you be, people? I sponsored people in. They didn't withdraw their first monies. They got greedy and reinvested everything instead of withdrawing that first $50, which didn't cost them nothing. I gave it to them. I transferred it straight into C12. Start getting some sense, people. Really, it's scary. It is actually scary. Good. So stay away from the fake groups. Lisa made contact with all these scammers. I don't know how many. She's on the road currently. She didn't tell me how many she communicated with. She caught them all out. They're all scammers, all of them. Right. There is an official Telegram group on C12. I don't know if you can get added to that currently. Don't join the fake groups. Just stay away from the links on the website currently. It's very easy to take over a Telegram group. We've got a very prominent member who's on a lot of our groups, whose Telegram profile got taken over. Took her a week to get it back. In that time, that person taking over the profile added everybody in all the groups on other groups. It's not that difficult to do that. I was cloned more than 20 times on Telegram. And a lot of people actually talk to these scammers. That is what's so scary, people. That is what's so extremely scary. They open a chat and there's no previous chat. And then it's somebody that communicated with me before. Then you must know something is wrong. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, I think that is about it for now. Right. Any other questions, people? Vidal, that's very true what you said there. A lot of people got sponsored in by me and by Lisa and by people like Andrew and Erika. A lot of other people sponsored people in, and they're the ones screaming the most. We lost their money. Look, how greedy can humankind be? It's maybe a time I give up. I had a date of 22 August. Maybe I must go to heaven for a few years before I come back and see if humankind come to their senses yet. Right. Any other questions, people? Good. Then we're done for today. Now, Erika, you work on my nerves the most. You will be the reason that I'm going to leave. I'm just joking. All right, everybody, thank you for being on the call. I will guarantee you that any communication that I, myself, Andrew, or Lisa receive as African leaders will be communicated immediately. If Lisa or Andrew phones me in the middle of the night and says there's an update, they received the message, I will immediately share it in the group. I will wake up, I'll make coffee, and I will post it. So I won't keep anything away from you. We've been transparent from the start and telling you when the withdrawal issue started that that is how it stands. There's a few factors we need to take into consideration. I'm going to repeat them. C12 made me a representative when I had a team of only $12,000 below me because of the work I did for them. And then we started building. Then they make me intercontinental leader while I was in hospital. With that whole 12 levels that I can see and commission that I get on that. They then, before I was admitted to hospital, transferred $12,000 to Lisa to get to my bank account so I can pay the hospital so they can admit me. I had complete heart failure at that stage. I was busy dying. They needed me alive. Why the hell will they want to keep me alive if they're going to stop operating? Take into consideration that they were willing to pay more than that $12,000. I said to them, I took a bit of that money, I opened health profiles on C12, and any future costs I have, the checkups and all the other costs that comes from the hospital, which is a huge amount, will be covered from there, which I did withdrawals with and paid them. And they announced there's going to be maintenance. Why will you go put a website on maintenance, and if you decide, if you want to run away, make it live again? The only funny option that can be is that they all got killed and the hackers took over the website and they want to take more money from you. Now, do you live in a fantasy world to think that is really the truth? That hackers took over the whole thing and has been blinding us the whole time with a possible return. Get real, people. Get real. Right. Oh, Karina, I wish sometimes I can eat people. I wish sometimes I can eat people. Right. This is all then for today. If there's no questions and no comments, the recording will be up. I've got still 6 other recordings to upload today of previous Zoom calls. Then the recording will be up whenever it decides to upload. It may be 20 minutes, it may be 2 hours, but it will go up. All right, you can unmute and say bye. I will announce if there's going to be a Zoom call next week. If anything interesting happens, we will have another Zoom call next week, Tuesday at 3 p.m. South African time, 9 p.m. Eastern Seaboard time. Have a good afternoon and a good week and a good weekend. Keep your clothes on. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Stefan.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everybody.
Stefan.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you. Bye. Dr.
Thank you,
Stefan.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah, jump up. There's still 40 left.
Bye.